Good morning. We will start session 5 on chapter arithmetic progression. So yesterday in sum to n terms we started with an exercise and third main up to seventh sum, that is seventh sub means we had done. We'll continue with the remaining third main, eighth one, where an is given, common difference is given, sum to nth term is given, find n and a. Now with this given data, let me first choose an, because if I take an, I know what is b and a I have to find out. Okay, two unknowns are there. Wherever I see, I get two unknowns only. That means I don't have full information anywhere, right? Let's start with an. An is equal to a plus n minus 1 of d, where an is 4, a as it is n minus 1 of d is 2. 4 is equal to a plus 2n minus 2. Shift 2 this side. 4 plus 2 is equal to a plus 2n. A plus 2n is equal to 6. Two unknowns are there. Can I write a is equal to 6 minus 2n? That means I am going to use it as a substitution method. I am substituting the value of a in my next Sn equation, right? So we'll keep this as it is. I will just write equation 1. Sn is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 of d, where Sn is minus 14, n by 2, 2a. A is what? 6 minus 2n plus n minus 1, common difference is 2. Can I take at the whole 2 common here? Minus 14 is equal to n by 2 into 2. What will remain? 6 minus 2n plus n minus 1. This and this. If this into 2 is 2 of this. 2 into this is 2 of n minus 1. Where 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Minus 14 is equal to 6 minus 1 is 5. Once again, n is there here. 6 minus 1 is 5. Minus 2n plus n is minus n. I'll do this side, children. n into 5n. 5n. n into minus n square. Since we do not keep the n square term in minus, let us shift everything to our left hand side. N square minus 5n minus 14 is equal to 0. As I had told you, whenever we get to find n in Sn part, it is always a quadratic equation. So 14, 7 2s are 14. We want minus, so minus and plus. Now this is AP. Nobody is checking your quadratic equation methods or something. We can use a shortcut method here. When the coefficient of n is 1, we can use a shortcut method. We could not use this method in the previous last session. We had a quadratic equation like 2n square was there. There we cannot use. See, this will be written as n minus 7 n plus 2 is equal to 0, right? Same thing. N square minus 7n plus 2n minus 14 is equal to 0. One step I have skipped. If you want, you can do it stepwise, or else directly we can write. So n minus 7 is equal to 0, n plus 2 is equal to 0, n is equal to 7 and n is equal to minus 2. Since number of terms cannot be negative, so n is equal to 7. We are done with n. Let's find a. So I can write here from equation 1. A is equal to 6 minus 2n. A is equal to 6 minus 2 into 7. A is equal to 6 minus 14. A is equal to 8. Minus 8. Okay, so this is how we do the sum. Quickly, we'll move to the next one, that is 9th one. 9 and 10, we will be completing the third one. ninth one, given A is equal to 3, N is equal to 8, S is equal to 192, find D. Now what is this S is equal to? S is nothing but Sn is equal to 192. Now A is there, N is there, Sn is there, you have to find D. Which formula? Direct formula, Sn formula can be applied. Sn is equal to N by 2, 2A plus N minus 1 of D. Only one unknown we have to find. Quite simple, right? Take this third main 9 sum for homework. Let's see what is 10th one. Given last term is 28. Last term is nothing but An is equal to 28. S is equal to 144. That means Sn is equal to 144. And there are total 9 terms. Find A. Which formula will you use? Where An is given, Sn is given, N is given. You have to find A. So this is going to be Sn is equal to N by 2 A plus An. Where Sn is known? Yes. N is known? Yes. A is known? No. An is known? Yes. Simple. Third main, 10th one also I'll mark for homework. We'll quickly start with the fourth main now. How many terms of AP? Now when we read the question only we need to understand what they are asking. How many terms of AP? N is equal to question mark must be taken to give a sum of 636. So how many terms I should take so that the sum is 636? Sn. What is the AP? So let the AP be 9, 17, 25, dash dash dash. So your first term is 9, your common difference is 17 minus 9, that is equal to 8. Now how many terms? We have to find it by which formula? We need to do this by Sn formula. Now when we start with Sn, okay, let's see. That means we get a quadratic equation. Substitute. Sn is equal to N by 2, 2A plus N minus 1 of D. Sn is 636 is equal to N by 2, 2 into 9 plus N minus 1 of 8. 636 is equal to N by 2, 18 plus, I can write this as N minus 1, okay, we'll just, if you all know, we'll keep it as it is, or we can even cancel and do it, anything, 8n minus 8. 8 into n is 8n, 8 into this is 8. 636 is equal to n by 2. 18 minus 8 is 10 plus 8n. Can I take 2 common here? N by 2 into 2. 2 5s are 10, 2 4s are 8. Where 2 and 2 will get cancelled. 636 is equal to 5n plus 4n square. So this is 4n square plus 5n minus 636 is equal to 0. Quite a big number for factorization, right? To frame it. So how to do this? We will do this by formula method. So that is what yesterday I had given a choice to you. You can do also by formula method, provided if the sum is quite complicated. The quadratic equation, where finding factors become a bit difficult. So let's first of all write down what is your A. A is 4, B is 5, C is minus 636. So discriminant, which is nothing but delta, is equal to B square minus 4AC. 5 square minus 4 into 4 of minus 636. 25 minus 16 minus minus plus 636. So this is 25 plus now 4 fours are 16. 16 into 636, quite a big number you get. 10176. So when you add here, your discriminant will be 10201, and this is a perfect square. Why? So whatever number we get here should be a perfect square. Why? Because n we are finding and n should be a whole number. Now how to find a perfect square of such a big number? Two methods. Either by long division, which you have studied in standard 8, this method we do, or by prime factorization, you can find the perfect square of 10201. So x is equal to minus b plus or minus root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So what is your b? 5 minus 5 plus or minus root 10201. So if there is a trick to find this, if you remember in 8th standard you had certain numbers where 11 square was 121, and if you add just 1 0 to it, then that will become 10201. Do you remember that technique? Yes, that's the same number here. 2a, a is 4. So this is minus 5 plus or minus 101 divided by 4 twos are 8. So x is equal to minus 5 plus 101 by 8. X is equal to minus 5 minus 101 by 8. So first one, when we do with that, so we get here minus 5 and minus 101, we do this first. 106 by 8, what you get here is n is equal to minus 53. 2 fours are 8. Yes. Minus 5 plus 101 will give you 96 by 8. So x is equal to 8 ones are 8 twos are. Oh, once again, we took here n is equal to now, so this should be also n only, not x, because quadratic equation is in the form of n. So n is equal to 12. Okay. Since n cannot be fraction or n cannot be a negative number, so n is equal to 12. Now that is what they had asked to find here. Yes. Fourth one, as they had asked, n is equal to, there are 12 terms. How many terms required in AP to make a sum 636? 12 terms are required in AP to make the sum 636. Quickly, we'll start with the next one. Fifth one. The first term of an AP is 5. The first term of an AP is 5. The last term is 45. And sum is 400. Find the number of terms and the common difference. How do we find? Now, Sn is given, An is given, A is given. Can we find n? Yes. What formula? Sn is equal to n by 2 A plus An. Okay. So, what we will get here? N we have to find. Sn is given as 400. A is 5 and An is 45. 400 is equal to n by 2 into 50. So 2 25s are, n is equal to 400 by 25, what you get here is n is equal to 16. Since you know n, now you have to find common difference. So we can find common difference by this formula now. An is equal to a plus n minus 1 of d, where an is 45, a is 5, n is 16 minus 1 of d. So 45 minus 5 is equal to 16 minus 15d. So 45 minus 5 is 40 upon 15 is equal to d. So d is 8 by 3. Okay. Quickly we'll start with the next one. Sums are simple here. That is what? They are again the repetition of what third means, 10 sub means we had now. Again it is a repetition of that. Sixth one. The first and last terms of AP are the first and last terms of AP are 17 and 350 respectively. If the common difference is 9, how many terms are there and what is their sum? So A is given, AN is given, then common difference we have, common difference is given, then Sn we have to find and n we have to find. First of all, now to find all this, I think n is very important. To find Sn, n is important here, right? How do we find n now? So it is by An formula. So when we know all the information to find n with respect to An, we use this. A plus n minus 1 of d. An is 350. A is 17 plus n minus 1 of d. 350 is equal to, oh, common difference is 9, sorry. 17 plus 9n minus 9. 350 is equal to 8 plus 9n. 350 minus 8 is equal to 9n. 342 is equal to 9n. N is equal to 342 divided by 9 and n is equal to 9 3s are 9 8s are 38. N is there. Find Sn. Now it's up to you whether you want to use the whole formula of Sn or you want to use last term formula. N by 2, A plus An. 38 by 2, 17 plus 350. 2 ones are 2, 2 nines are 18. 350 plus 17, you will get this as 367. 19 into 367 is 6973. This is how we have already done this sum. It's a repetition again. We'll quickly start with the seventh one. We'll start with seventh one. Find the sum of first 22 terms. S22 we have to find, in which common difference is 7 and 22nd term is nothing but, children, last term is 149. That means your n is 22. So here to find S22, we also require A. First of all, we have D. Using D, we'll find A. I mean, using this D, An and N, we'll find A. An is equal to, or start with A22 only. A22 is equal to A plus 21D. A22 is 149. Whereas A we have to find plus 21 into 7. 149 is equal to 8 plus 147. 149 minus 147 is equal to A, where A is 2. Now you know 2, with the help of 2, with the help of 8, we can find S22. S22 is equal to n by 2, A plus AN, where AN is nothing but A22. S22 we have to find, n is what? 22 divided by 2. 2 plus AN, last term is 149. 11 into 151. S22 is equal to 1661. Okay. 8th one. Find the sum of first 51 terms. S51 is equal to question mark of an AP whose second and third term are 14 and 18 respectively. Now look at the things here. They have given us consecutive two terms, second and third term. So using second and third term directly, can we find a common difference? Yes. Otherwise, you need not say A plus D is 14, A plus 2D is 18, linear equation, two variables, cancel and do. We know consecutive two terms. If I know A1, A2, A3, can I find a common difference? Yes. I know A2 and A3. I can still find a common difference here. So, common difference is equal to A3 minus A2. That is 18 minus 14. This is nothing but 4. So, common difference is 4. I'll find A also. A2 is equal to 14. A plus D is equal to 14. A plus 4 is equal to 14, where A is equal to 14 minus 4, 10. Right? I know A, I know D. Now can I find S51? So in S51, n by 2, 2A plus n minus 1 of D. What is your n value, children? N value is 51. 51 by 2, 2 into 10 plus 51 minus 1 of D, common difference is 4. Don't write in decimal. 51 by 2, 2 tens are 20 plus 51 minus 1 is 50. 50 into 4 is 200. 51 into 2 into 220. 2 ones are 0. S51 is equal to 51 into 110, that is 5610. Okay. Quickly we'll finish 2 more sums. With 10 sum we'll wind up today's session. Ninth one. If the sum of first 7 terms of an AP is 49 and that of 17 terms, S17 is equal to 289. Find the sum of first n terms. Now they have given S7, they have given S17. We have to find Sn, that means we need to find A and common difference. How do we find A and common difference? We get this in the form of linear equations in two variables. So I will give you a linear equation form in anyhow we will do it. So first of all, S7 is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 of D, where n is 7, 7 by 2, 2a plus 7 minus 1 of D, 7 by 2, 2a plus 60 Shall I take 2 common? A plus 3D. What is S7? 49. Cancel. Bring this 7 down. 49 by 7 is equal to A plus 3D. So A plus 3D is equal to 7. Equation 1. I'll do this beside. S17 is equal to n by 2. 2a plus n minus 1 of d, where n is 17. S17 is 289 is equal to 17 by 2. 2a plus 17 minus 1 of d. 289 is equal to 17 by 2 of 2a plus 16d. 2 common you can take. 17 by 2 into 2, a plus 8d. 2 and 2 cancel. Bring 17 down. 289 divided by 17 is equal to a plus 8d. 289 is a perfect square of 17. 17 ones are 17. 17s are 17. So I will write this as a plus 8d is equal to 17, equation 2. Okay, I'll solve here only. I'll take that equation here and solve. A plus 8d is equal to 17. Next, subtract it. Cancel. Minus 5d is equal to minus 10. So d is equal to 2. Substitute d is equal to 2 in equation 1. Substitute. In equation 1, a plus 3 into 2 is equal to 7. A is equal to 7 minus 6. A is equal to 1. D is 2 and A is 1, children. Sn is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 of d, n by 2, 2 into a is 2 plus n minus 1 and d is 2. N by 2, 2 plus 2n minus 2. N by 2 into 2n. Sn is equal to n square. This is actually a standard formula. Standard formula for what you know? If you read the question, find the sum of first n terms. The sum of first n terms are nothing but n consecutive terms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Suppose if I ask you, what is the sum of first n terms, first 10 terms of an AB? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Sum of first 6 terms of an AB. I can directly say answer is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 square 36. Add and see. Sn you will get 36 only. So this is a formula. Remember this. It can be asked in MCQs. Find the sum of, because this is simple. Okay, tomorrow they'll ask you sum of first 6 terms. You will write. Find the sum of first 20 terms of an AP. If it is given, what will you do? First 20 terms is given. Answer is simple. First 20 terms, n is 20. So answer is 20 square 400. Right? It can be asked in MCQs. Sum of first n terms. Sum of first 20 terms. Sum of first 25 terms. Answer is 625. 25 square. So that you have to remember. This is nothing but a formula which we have actually derived it. Okay? Quickly copy this down. And the last sum for today's session, we'll solve it. Now 10th one, show that A1, A2 till AN forms an AP where AN is given as. Also find the sum of 15 terms in each case. So 10th one I will take up second one, children. 10th में, first one I'll mark it as homework. So what is the condition given? Condition given an is 9 minus 5n. How did he get 9? How did he get 5n? It's a pre-existing condition where something might be first term and something might be a common difference. That is why we got it here as 9 minus 5n is our form of an AP. Now I should get AP. How to get? 3 terms are required to form an AP, right? Let. What else we have to find here? S15 we have to find. To find S15, I require first term and common difference. Let n is equal to 1. So A1 is equal to 9 minus 5 into 1. So this is 9 minus 5. A1 is 4. Let n is equal to 2. A2 is equal to 9 minus 5 into 2. 9 minus 10. A2 is equal to minus 1. Let n is equal to 3. A3 is equal to 9 minus 5 into 3. So 9 minus 15. A3 is equal to minus 6. Now I know A1, A2 and A3. Therefore, first term is 4. Common difference is A2 minus A1. What is A2? Minus 1 minus 4. Common difference is minus 5. Shall we find the S15 now? S15 is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 of p, where n is 15. 15 by 2 of 2a plus 15 minus 1 of minus 5. 15 by 2, 8 plus 15 minus 1 is 14 into minus 5. Fifteen by 2, 8 plus 14 5s are 17. So I will write this as minus 17. 15 by 2 and 70 minus 8 is minus 62. 2 1s are 2 3s are 6, 2 1s are 15 into minus 31 is minus 465, which is S15. So this is how you find S15 here with the given pre-existing condition of An. So one similar sum I have given for homework. With this we will end with today's session and the remaining sums will be done in the next session.